Welcome to the public involvement virtual meeting for the NCRTD Taos Operations and Maintenance Facility, which is sponsored by the North Central Regional Transit District and Federal Transit Administration. The meeting presentation will include a discussion of project background and history, purpose and need, alternatives considered, the selected site, design criteria, site features, the environmental process, the project environmental evaluation, your input, and the next steps. The project is based on a preliminary design and master plan for a new NCRTD Taos Operations and Maintenance Facility that was prepared by the North Central Regional Transit District, or District, in 2018. The district has received approximately $5 million from the Federal Transit Administration, or FTA, for this facility and is contributing its own funding as well. The proposed facility would be located on the northwest corner of Salazar Road and SDS Road in Taos, New Mexico. The purpose of the proposed project is to replace the district's existing inadequate facility on Dia Lane in Taos with a modern transit facility that meets the district's existing and future needs. Specific needs include the following. The existing facility is inadequate in size and design to accommodate the required administrative, operational, and maintenance functions of the district. The current 3/4 acre site does not allow for expansion of needed facilities, and the current maintenance building does not meet code, does not have adequate bay height, and is in overall poor condition. To address these needs, the district commissioned the master plan and preliminary design, which includes space and program requirements for 5 and 10-year future needs, building design documents, cost analysis, and other supporting information. Initially, 3 sites within the Taos town limits were identified as possible locations for the facility. Following an analysis of the advantages and disadvantages of each property, the district selected Site 2, as shown on the map. The selected site is a 6-acre vacant parcel with utilities and access to Salazar Road and SDS Road. The site is surrounded by vacant land and some existing industrial and institutional land uses. The nearest residential land is about 1,000 feet to the north and west. The design of the transit facility is driven by vehicle maneuvering requirements and clearances, bus parking requirements, vehicle access, and grading and drainage requirements. The new complex will include both administrative and maintenance components in one building. Site improvements include bus parking, visitor and employee parking, a fueling island, fencing, and related features. Undeveloped portions of the site could house transit-oriented development, such as a park and ride lot, but these are not part of the current plan. Site features include an 18,340 square foot administrative maintenance building, a 3,600 square foot fueling island, and approximately 88,500 square feet of improved site infrastructure, for example, parking, circulation, exterior walkways, and landscaping. Because the project includes federal FTA funding, we are required to comply with the National Environmental Policy Act, or NEPA. NEPA requires that environmental factors be considered in project decision-making. Potential impacts must be considered relative to the no-build alternative. As shown on the slide, a wide range of issues are considered, but only those relevant to the project are studied in detail. For this project, a categorical exclusion under FTA's guidelines is being prepared. The findings to date include the following. No significant impacts to the natural, physical, social, or economic environment are anticipated. No disproportionately high and adverse impacts on minority or low-income people are anticipated in accordance with the Executive Order on Environmental Justice. A cultural resource survey was completed and no adverse impacts were identified. A biological investigation was also completed and no effects to endangered species, wetlands, or other natural resources were identified. The project is not within a 100-year floodplain. In addition, no impacts related to land use, traffic, noise, vibration, air quality, farmland, hazardous materials, water resources, public safety, or other community concerns are expected. An important part of the NEPA and design process is your input. We would like to hear your comments, concerns, questions, and any local knowledge that you may have of the project area. We are requesting input by November 13, 2020. Comments and questions should be submitted to the address on the slide, which is also repeated on the last slide. The next steps include receiving your input, completing the NEPA process by the end of the year, and proceeding with final design in 2021 and construction in 2022. We want to thank you very much for your interest and willingness to participate and provide input in this virtual meeting format. Contact information is given below. Again, comments are due by November 13th, 2020, and thank you again.